Thanks for tuning in to Double Tap here on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe if you are not already to the channel. In this clip, we take a look at the ARx Vision headset in more detail with the founder himself.
You're watching Double Tap TV.
We're back now, and Mark and I are joined by Charles Leclercq from ARx Vision, who is joining us right here for the first time on Double Tap TV. Great to have you with us, Charles.
Thank you very much, Stephen. It's a pleasure to be here, and I'm very happy to get to spend some time with you and discuss a bit more about ARx.
So tell us a bit about the company, Charles.
So ARx Vision is a company that augments reality with audio for the blind and low vision community. And the product we're making is a wearable headset that connects to a smartphone, and the headset captures your surroundings, sends it to the smartphone. The smartphone uses AI, computer vision, and machine learning to extract knowledge from images and audio and plays that back to the users through the bone conduction speakers of the headset.
Charles, every good idea starts somewhere. So where did this idea come from? How did you come up with the idea to develop this?
So the idea comes from a company that was called Horus Sight, and it was founded in Italy. And I joined the company 2 years ago to help them get the product to market and make it a more exciting proposal.
It always interests me when I hear about companies making products like this. How did you end up making a product that benefits the blind community in the way you have?
For my involvement, before joining ARx Vision, I was working at the BBC Future Experience Technology team, and we were developing a lot of prototypes with augmented reality. And one of the prototypes we did was augmented reality digital version of the Glastonbury Festival, where you could go in your park, in your garden, or in your neighborhood, and you could place the stages that you would have in the festival spatially. And as you would walk around, you would hear the music become stronger or fade away. And what was interesting about this was the ability to re-experience your surroundings with an audio augmentation. And I thought, okay, so how can we actually use this technology to help those who need it the most?
I love that term, audio augmented reality. Now, Shaun Preece was on the show earlier, and he showed us wearing the headset and really talked us through it a bit. But can you give us, from your perspective, I assume you have a headset there, can you put one on for us and show us how you intend people to wear it and the various elements of it?
So this is the ARx headset. So the way to wear it is to take the rubber pads in your two hands and pass it over your head and get the pads to rest just on your cheekbones in front of your ears, so they don't have to cover your ears, but just in front of them. And it's important to have the back of the headset to rest on the back of your head. And there is an elastic that can be tightened to make sure the headset rests well and is adjusted. So now on the right-hand side of the headset, we have the camera module with 2 cameras and 3 tactile buttons. The camera module can be adjusted up or down depending on, everyone has a different morphology. So this is helpful to make the headset comfortable for just anyone.
So, Charles, if we're going to look ahead, what's the future goal here? What's the, I guess, not the end game, but are you listening to the community now to get the feedback so you can drive the product development forward?
Absolutely. I think it's a combination of both. We have a driving idea, a goal in mind, which is to augment the world for everyone with audio. Our community, our user target is always going to be the blind and low vision. And the way we understand our day-to-day or short-term roadmap is through user feedback. There were a few conversations about a few feedback about ARx has been launched too early, but this is actually, the nature of ARx is that it's a moving, evolving, living product. And it is actually in line with our motto, which is, we want to learn from users to make features. We don't want to make them in a lab and then say, okay, now try it. So we're very happy to actually get the feedback. The community has been really impressive at sharing and testing. And, we actually started shipping the first units about 2 years ago. And the users who are involved the partners who were involved were extremely resilient, because we were very far from where we are today.
Charles, thanks so much for coming on and talking about the ARx Vision headset with us. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Stephen, and I look forward to meeting you again soon.
And just to mention as well, Mark, and it's important to say this, that the Apple app version will be coming soon. I think a lot of people, including Shaun earlier, will be looking forward to that turning up so we can have ARx Vision on iPhones.
Of course, people ask us, Stephen, all the time, why one platform, not both? Because, they're different programming languages. Sometimes it's easier to do something on the Android app or the Android platform because there's no oversight from Apple. But of course, an Apple app coming soon is great.
Yeah, I think it's that, and I think you're right, but I think it's also because Apple have so much locked down with their systems. So the idea of getting an external camera to work with a device like this, that might be a challenge, which is obviously not so much the case with Android. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the Apple app coming soon.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks for being here. On behalf of Stephen Scott, Shaun Preece, and of course Charles Leclercq, our guest, this has been Double Tap TV.
Thanks for watching Double Tap.
Thanks for tuning in to Double Tap here on YouTube. Hit that notification bell to get notified anytime we've got a brand new video. And don't forget to be subscribed. Hit that subscribe button down below. Thanks for watching.